Hey there, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Sunday question and answer session. Hey there, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Sunday edition of question and answer session. Every Sunday at this time, we have questions about life, love, and well-being. So if you're watching for the first time, I hope that you like and follow this page. You can always ask your question on the comments. And then me, together with the viewers, who will try to help you. Questions about life, love, and well-being. What is your question today? That question that has been disturbing you as a man or as a woman, feel free to ask it. If your question is very private, you can always send it to my inbox, and my admin will let me know, and then I will read it without disclosing your name. Felix Okari, leo umekuja mapema. Hapana, leo tuko na show mbili. Tuko na show ya maswali, sio meet and mingle. Sydney Nancy, good evening. Maureen Koima, good evening. Hey there. Rose Lukania, hey there. Watching from Malawi. Brenda Nyirenda Nyahua, thank you so much. How are you? Happy Sunday. Anastasia Kioko, hi. Scandi Chebs, I see you. Jane Press, good evening. Shamadava RK, hey there. Cherokee Maru, hello, hey. Irene KV, Chikwela Mayembe, joining from Malawi, thank you so much. Kemonto, I see you. I need my lost rib. Where is your lost rib? Violet Nyanyisa, not Nyasia. Nyanyisa. All right, let's see the first question here. Jane Press, niulize mtu anaweza nyonga aje ama kujitoshereza kimapenzi ama kama hana mpenzi. Nyonga tu vile unataka kunyonga. Unaweza nunua dildo ama utumie vidole ama cucumber. Jaribu Google style za kunyonga, utapata kila kitu. Amanda Matanzima, good evening. Gosole Sike, good afternoon. Gladys Njambi, hello. Bin Bay, hey there, how are you doing? Thank you so much for tuning in. Says Quinton, Benjamin, how are you? How can you know a guy loves you even if he's playing hard? If a man is playing hard, that is not a good sign. A man who loves you will be very consistent. Consistent with the communication, consistent with the plans with you, consistent with the promises. The most important thing is consistency. Not today is around, tomorrow is not around. This week is calling you, next week is not calling you. That is a joker, but you are also another joker who is waiting for him to love you. A man who wants you cannot stop. He will pursue you, especially if he has admired you. But also he can pursue you if he wants to get something from you, which is money or sex. Until he gets those two, he cannot stop. So be careful. Be careful to find out whether he just wants money and sex or he wants more than that. It's your job to find out what he really wants. Akisha Joseph, hello there. Hello. Chipo Sinakoma, how are you? I'm fine. Watching from Mombasa. Amos Owenda, big ups to you, my brother. Thank you so much for tuning in. Kemunto. Yaani Benjani kona shida gani? Sons of Judas. Awaniulizi hata jina kwa nini. Kemunto. Sasa sijui. Badilisha picha, weka picha mingi kwa Facebook pale. Saa zingine jaribu kudance kama mimi. Uta attract attention. Na jaribu kujibu watu kwa inbox. Ama umelock your profile yako. Hapana weka picha ya 2010. Wanaume wanataka picha ya 2022 April. So if you're finding it very hard, men looking for you, change your pictures. Put recent pictures. Post something at least once in a while. Don't have a very dormant account. That the last time you posted something was 2002. Be active on social media if you want people to look for you. Vena Mwange, watching from Minnesota. Good morning. Thank you so much. Thank you. Phileas Sombati, happy Sunday to you. Thank you so much for tuning in. All right, Felix Okari, you owe me. What do I owe you? Let me see the next question here. What is your next question here about love, life, and well-being? Elena Mumba, hello Benjamin. How can you know that the guy is cheating on you? Cheating. You mean having sex with another woman? There are simple signs. One of the signs, he is very sensitive with his phone. Obviously, with so many passwords. Another sign, he will always blame you. He will try to control you because he knows what he's doing. And another sign is they don't want to tell you where they are, obviously. Always lying where they are and who they are with. And if it's long distance, then you cannot call them at specific times. You are supposed to call him at specific time. He's like a government officer. Then, of course, the other sign is he loses interest in you, obviously. Communication will reduce because the other person or other women are taking more time for him. And he will always be bitter with you or easily annoyed with so many things about you, especially when he begins to compare Elena with other Elena. If the other Elena is more understanding compared to you and maybe sexy, I'm not just saying. He will start. Most men who cheat, they forget and finally begin comparing. And then when they start comparing, then they will show you attitude and lose interest. No sex, no communication, no touching you, no pride about you or be with you. But eventually you will catch him. But if you have all the proof, just be worried about getting STDs or STIs. Cheating is a sign of somebody who doesn't care about his or her life. Doesn't care. Doesn't care. He's just waiting to start taking medication. It's just like a trap. Pole. And then you discover you're sick. Now you have to take medication every day. That is the cycle. So I hope that your man understands that, and any person who likes cheating, I hope they realize that they don't care about their life. Vena Omwange has a question here. Please share the video. Share the video if you're watching. Benjamin asked for me, what is hard, staying in an abusive marriage, relationship, or being single? What is hard? Of course, staying in an abusive relationship. That is obvious. You see, you have a very beautiful family picture. Sometimes I question these pictures, husband, wife, and children on social media. I don't know. I'm very critical about those pictures. And if you are posting like that and you're in an abusive marriage, it's very hard because you can die. You can physically die or emotionally die. You're just walking on the streets. But you are bitter, very, very sad. You are depressed. You are so young. You and someone who is the age of 75 or over 70 are the same, but you could be 35. That means you have 40 years that you want to sacrifice to stay with an abusive person. Can you imagine? If you are 35 and you have to take a medication to sleep, you're losing weight, you're scared of your life, you're scared of when are you going to enjoy this thing called marriage? You can be single and happy. I say people who are single, they are sometimes happy, sometimes they are very lonely, but you can't compare it to the abusive relationship. No, you cannot. Abusive is very bad. It's very bad. When a man is abusing you or a woman is abusing you, imagine if the same was happening to your child and you love him or her so much. Vena Omwange. Ladies who stay in abusive marriages, I really don't know. I wish I could help you, but most of you say you don't have money to walk away. When you are poor, you will suffer there for the rest of your life. Twina Alex, thank you so much. Thank you. I see you, Matilda Owusu, watching from Ghana. Thank you so much. What is your question today? Let me see the next question here. Christine Riziki, Asante Sana, watching all the way from the United States. Linda Lupira Wololo, watching from Qatar. Thank you so much. Thank you, Linda. How can you do away with negative thoughts? This is Rachel Bonax Osano Rebkita. How can you do away with negative thoughts? It's a very nice question. Negative thoughts, my style as Benjamin is I was following a lady called Joyce Meyer, one of the most popular preachers in America, and she has written a book called The Battlefield of the Mind. Very nice book. I want to encourage you to find it and read it. So for me, I normally ask myself, what are you thinking about, Benjamin? You see the way Facebook asks you what is on your mind. That question is very powerful. So every time I'm seated, I always, time to time, I ask my, what are you thinking about, Benjamin? Are you thinking about sex? Are you thinking about negative thoughts? Are you thinking about how you're poor? Are you thinking about how you're jobless? Are you thinking about your father who is sick? So when you ask yourself that question, then you ask the next question, why are you thinking about this thing? Why? Then intentionally, I usually change my thoughts. It is not easy. It's a process that you do over and over again. So I want to ask you as Rachel, what are you thinking about right now? And why are you thinking about it? What about you change thinking about other good things happening to your life? I'm alive. I'm doing my Sunday show that I've been doing for quite some time now. I'm still healthy, energetic. Every Sunday I wake up looking forward to do this show. And that's a blessing from God. There are people who could have wished to do the same shows or the same videos like me and almost consistently like me, but they cannot do it. They give up, or they lack motivation, or they are focusing on those negative thoughts. But there are so many good things that you can think about that are already a blessing for you. There are things you didn't have 5 years ago or 10 years ago, but now you have them. I didn't have an iPhone until 2018. Something that I always wanted to have, just an iPhone. Can you imagine that? Now when I hold an iPhone, I'm like, wow, finally I have an iPhone like others. I remember 10 years ago when I didn't even have a smartphone because I was sacrificing a lot of money to help my brothers and sisters back home. I used to work with my laptop. And the laptop had this application called BlueStacks. So I downloaded BlueStacks from an Indian company and then installed on my laptop. Then I could use WhatsApp to communicate with my father and mother and my brothers and sisters back home, because I knew that having a smartphone was very expensive. So I was walking every day with a bag and a laptop until one day somebody asked me, Benjamin, why are you always walking with a laptop? I said, it's because I'm communicating with my family. And you can imagine the sacrifice, carrying 2 kilograms of laptop every day just to communicate. And I could have saved some money and buy a very small phone and continue communicating with my family, but I was not thinking like that. I had all these negative thoughts. So one of the ways of dealing with negative thoughts also is avoid negative people, negative vibes, negative stories. You ask someone for advice, they start with negative. You can do it, but you know, these days is very hard. You can start a YouTube channel, but these days there are so many YouTube channels. That business, no. Restaurant, no. So every time you are chatting or talking with any person, ask yourself, is this man very negative or positive? And if they are negative, avoid them and block them and don't spend time talking with them. And lastly, avoid watching negative things. News on TV can be very negative and very sad. Try to listen and watch things that inspire you or make you feel happy. Don't just sit there. Go to tuko.com, YouTube channel. Stories that are always, those stories are very emotional, but you have no idea every time you're seated there, you're listening. This lady in Saudi Arabia died like this. Let me listen to the next one. I'm not discouraging you from listening to this, but your brain records all this negative stuff. So eventually you are waking up every day feeling so sad, so negative. You can watch those negative videos once in a while, but if you sit there every day waiting for the next story, what if those stories are fake? What if the person is just lying, or the producer or the host is just hosting these people to continue getting more subscribers and making more money? What if that's the situation? I'm just saying, but these stories, negative stories, have a very big impact about your life and how you see your life and how you see your future. You reduce them, Focus on other things that can make you really happy, be inspired. Watch inspirational or motivational videos. Things that when you listen, you're like, wow, I needed to hear that. I didn't want to do that today, but this man or this woman has made me to do it today. That way, you will go very far. You will go very far. Matilda Owusu, how to sustain in long-distance relationship. Oh, Matilda from Ghana. That one, I had to drink water. Sustaining long distance is one of the most difficult things. There are theories like constant communication. But my advice always is, if this long distance is going beyond 2 years, you cannot sustain it. Somebody will cheat. Beyond 2 years, somebody will cheat. In fact, beyond 1 year, one person will begin the process of cheating. And there's nothing you can do about it. So how do you sustain it? By meeting each other very often. You must travel to go and see each other. You must have a plan to stay together. You must have money to travel. And you should not be in a contract of working that you will see this person in 2026. Who has time to wait for you until 2026? And there are people around here on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. Can you imagine? Snapchat. Everywhere you wake up, there is someone here. There are so many people available. So please, plan to be together. Plan to see each other. Forget about communication every day. Communication and I miss you, I wish you were here. Those songs become boring. I wish you were here. I wish I was holding you. No, especially the men. Men get tired. They really get tired. And most men just want to have sex, you know. A woman can persevere, but a gentleman is actively active and healthy, just waiting. I wish you were here. He can masturbate as much as he can, but eventually you can't sustain long distance too long. It gets a point where people get tired. But I wish you all the best. Make sure you see each other after this video. That is the best way to sustain it. Judith Marshall. Benjamin, how do you advise a lady to follow a man to his home country as far as the relationship is concerned? Wow, you want to follow him? If you love him and you have done your homework about him and his intentions, you can travel and go and see each other. Why not? Relationship is about risking. You take a risk. If you don't take a risk, then you rather remain single. Take a flight. Make sure your family members are aware where you're going, and meet the person. Listen to his story. Observe him, how he is behaving in front of you and in front of strangers. Very important. If I'm meeting you for the first time, I don't focus on you. I focus on how you are treating a taxi driver, a waiter, a security guard, the nobody peoples. Very important. And how you are talking even to other people. And then I also focus on how you're talking to me as somebody that you have met. So those things will help you to realize who you're dealing with. But it's good to go and see each other. Just make sure you do HIV tests before having unprotected sex. It's very, very, very important. Don't test him using your eyes. Don't see him, he has muscles. I have muscles. You see him, he has muscles. This one is healthy. No, don't do that. You have to go and do for the test and protect yourself from becoming pregnant. Sometimes when you meet these people, just pop, and then you're pregnant. And this guy wanted just to use you and leave you suffering. So you protect all those things. All the best, Judith. Watching from Canada, Ujueza, thank you so much. Sweden, Pauline, thank you so much. Great Britain, James Njoroge, thank you so much for tuning in from Great Britain. All right. Cameroon, I see you for Clarice, thank you so much. Leah, I see you watching from Tanzania. Wow. Benjamin, your contact privately. Felix Okari, my contact is here on inbox. Just inbox me, I will respond. I don't ignore messages. Anybody who has texted me, I have tried to respond. The only messages I don't respond are hi or hello. Hello. There are about 50,000 hello. So I cannot respond hello, 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 hello. Just say what you wanted to say. And that is not being proud. It is just the truth. Hello is not a message. Just say hello, I like your video. Hello, can I ask you a question? That one is better. Kaiti Amoni, Benjamin, can you help me with an idea on how to start YouTube? Yeah, of course. Just go to YouTube and ask this same question. There are people who have done so many videos. I think more than 2 million videos. How to start a YouTube channel. It's there. Just go open YouTube, type this question on search engine, and choose one YouTuber who has very many subscribers, and then listen to his or her explanation. The video with so many views and very nice comments, look at the comments. If people are appreciating the video explanation, that is the best woman or man to follow, and then do what they are saying. So I hope you do that today. Caroline Temo, is it wrong for a woman to pursue a man? Wow. Oh, Caroline Temo. That one I had to sip something again. Pursuing a man, especially an African man, is a little bit crazy. Generally a man. There is a technique of flirting and then leaving it, the man to pursue you. You introduce yourself, you say who is Caroline, you say your job, and then you mention something that you have admired about that guy, and then you leave it at that. And then you sit and wait and see, can he respond to me? Will he pick any interest? If he doesn't pick any interest, but sadly if he's a player, he will pick an interest. Oh, wow, Caroline, so beautiful, looking for me. Wow, this one I must eat her. Hopefully he is not a player, hopefully. But if he's a serious guy and he's single, he will contact you. He will show some interest. But in most cases, I encourage ladies, don't expect anything serious there. If you pursue a man, don't expect it to become a relationship. No, you're just pursuing him with the hope that it will be a relationship. Most men pursue a woman hoping it will be a relationship. But for a woman, you don't pursue hoping that now it's going to turn out, oh, he will love me and then we will have a relationship and then he's going to marry me. No. It doesn't work like that. Only 1% of the men do that. The rest will take advantage. You have made the work easier for him. He will have sex with you. He will have a very short-term relationship. And when he gets tired of you, he will tell you, hey, Caroline, you are the one who looked for me. You remember? You're the one who was looking for me. That's why I'm not so serious with you. So my advice, I just answered you. It is not bad, but don't expect anything serious about it. Don't be focused so much that, wow, he is now going to turn and love me and have a relationship. Ask any woman who tried to pursue a man. And it's very painful when a man ignores you, especially if you pursue him so hard and then he ignores you. That's the worst feeling ever. For women, I didn't know. Women feel very bad. This man has refused me. This man doesn't want me. This man has no interest in me. Because you had so many expectations. And I've done a video on this topic on my YouTube channel. Just go. Benjamin Junior Bogonko. Search it. Is it okay to pursue a woman? Very short video, 3 minutes. 3 minutes, and then you will learn. But I've just said everything in summary. Remain a queen. In that video, I said remain a queen. A queen should be looked for, should be searched, should be pursued. Know your value, know your worth. Lakini miaka nayo inasonga. Utazeeka. Johanna, thank you so much from South Africa. Eldoret, Kenya. Maggie Kerry, I see you. Good afternoon. Viva, thank you so much for tuning in from Sweden, I hope. Twina Alex, when is single and searching session taking place? It's every Saturday and Sunday. Today is Sunday the 24th, so from 10 p.m. East African time, Saturday and Sunday, 10 p.m. East African time, we connect single men and women but also it's also 2 p.m. in the afternoon, United States, Texas time, 2 p.m. Saturday, 2 p.m. Sunday, Central Time America, 10 p.m. East African. So see you at 10 p.m. East African time on Sunday and Saturday. Says Quinton, how can you stop loving someone so much that he doesn't show interest? One way is to stop communicating with that person. And by stopping communicating, I mean you do not text, you do not call, you do not follow. It is called a CTF. You do not text. T. You do not call. C. And you do not follow. TSF or CTF, whatever you want to call it. That's my technique. You have no interest in me. I don't text you, I don't call you, and I don't follow you. And this gives me time to pursue other people. Says Quinton, love people who love you back. The only people who you should love and they don't love you back are your children. Other people, your children, you can love them, they will annoy you, they will do so many stupid things. They will even tell you, mommy or daddy, I hate you, but you continue loving them. But another human being, an adult, over 25, doesn't love you, doesn't show interest. Oh my goodness, why can't you love yourself? Says Quinton, the gift that you wanted to buy for him this year, why don't you buy it for yourself? If you wanted to buy an iPhone for him, buy iPhone 13 for yourself. You'll feel very nice. Can you imagine? I wanted to buy this man this phone, but he has no interest in me. Bought myself this iPhone instead of suffering with an old phone for so many years. Love yourself. All right, let me see another question here. Continue sharing your questions about life, love, and well-being on the comments there. Viva, Ben, how do you suppose we will get married when you have only young men on the studio? Where are grown guys? Thank you for your question. Unfortunately, I don't know. Most men over 35 are married and they are no longer single. That's the nature. If you are 40, probably most men are not single at that age. Most men, if not all of them, unless he's gay or he is a Catholic follower, working for Catholic. If he's not gay, if he's not in the Catholic denomination, not supposed to marry and date, then option number 3 of such a man over 35, he is just a womanizer and cannot commit. He has reached the stage of, it's called comfort zone of a bachelor. Senior bachelor. He can buy sex, he can buy food. The only thing he can struggle with is respect, but he doesn't care anyway. Men are very lucky. He can walk around. People will not even gossip him or discuss him. Oh, you see, Benjamin is not married. But is he gay? No, he's not gay. He always has women. So the discussion and the negative words will not be said about him. But for women, it's very brutal. Any single woman over the age of 35 expect to be called names, not by us, but by everyone, including your family members. They will gossip you. Your mother will gossip you. Your aunties, your uncles. It is the nature of our society. So those men are not available. If they are available, they are very few, unless his wife has died or he has officially divorced and the divorce process has been completed. Finally, he is officially divorced. That way, he can be available. Or he is in jail where you cannot get him. That man is in jail. He's single, but he's in jail, so you can't get him. That's the reality. That's why in my Meet and Mingle show, I don't see those men. It's very hard. And I wish I could help these ladies who are over 35 looking for a serious man or looking for a man over 35. I wish I could help them. I am thinking of other means. Starting a dating website. Somebody told me dating websites are very expensive because even the men who are there, they are just there to waste time, to play around, looking for you as Viva. How soon can we have sex? Oh, you are in Sweden. I'm in Sweden too. How can we meet and have sex? That is the reality that we live in. But my advice and my message is, as a woman, try to adjust to your requirements. Try to adjust them. And maybe, just maybe, if you adjust, you never know. Try to adjust. The nature is very tough out here. So try to adjust, and hopefully you can get somebody, even if he's a little bit younger than you. Linda Tabeth Jagara. Why in Kenya people focus more on tribe more than love? Oh, wow. This is very common in Africa. Yeah. Usually it's not tribe, it's poverty. Poverty is the worst thing in Africa. This thing about tribe, I used to follow so much about tribe, but it's poverty. So, because rich people in Africa, they date each other from different tribes. They marry each other and they are happy together. Why? Why? They have money. When you have money, you can travel, you can have sex, you can do anything. You don't even care about it because you are so poor. So the tribe is very important. Your political leader from your community is very, very important. You know, because of poverty. And by poverty, I mean lack of basic things. Things like this. People joining my shows every Saturday and Sunday in Africa struggle a lot. Poor internet connection. Something in 2022 should be very efficient, should be affordable, or even if it's not affordable, people are working, they have money to have Wi-Fi connection, electricity that is constant available, because you are paying for the electricity. You're not doing a favor. You know, but in Africa, my friend, poverty is very bad. So Linda is not always about the tribe, it is poverty. Poor people, poor infrastructures, and lack of basic things. There is no money, there is no nice job, there is no nice, what else? No gas for cooking. And when you don't have money, that means your quality life, the apartment you stay, the building you are staying, can be very annoying, or can be very sad environment. So it forces that person to do very bad things so that he or she can walk away from that. So I hope you understand. That's my understanding about this thing about tribe and love. And it's everywhere in Africa. I don't think there is one country that you go to Nigeria, there is Igbo and Yoruba. Go to Uganda, there is Banyankole and Baganda. Go to South Africa, there are Zulus. And people are always fighting about this thing. But it's just poverty. And I wish our political leaders were willing to help everyone, regardless of where they come from or their tribe. Selfless leaders going there, the things they are doing for their own family members, to their sons and their daughters, they do this to other people, regardless of the tribe. But who is an African man? An African man will accumulate all the wealth for his children for the next 1,000 years. And the neighbors will suffer, and he doesn't care and doesn't feel anything about it. That is the saddest reality. Florence Okwama. Hello, Benjamin. How can someone deal with a man who never realizes your worth, steal your kids, and expect you to send him money for support, asking for a close friend? Florence Okwama, that's a very tough question, but when it involves children, there are law courts. There are children courts. They are there to help you with these situations. Somebody cannot steal your children and hide them and then demand money from you. You are a parent. Tell your friend that she's a parent. Let her look for those courts. Get a very nice lawyer. There are other lawyers who are willing to help without being paid money. Pro bono lawyers. So tell your friend to work hard in getting those two people. A very nice lawyer and know information about children courts. And then you have all the documents. If they are birth certificates, or if she doesn't have, she can go to the registration of the children in that country and citizens to find out copies of those documents to prove that she's a mother and those are her children, and then begin the process of getting back time and her children. Otherwise, she can refuse sending money. It's very painful, especially for a woman. I've heard this story before. I don't understand a man hiding a child so that you punish the mother of the child. Can you imagine? You're using your child like a child is like, you're using a child like what? Ni kama karata, it's like a card. This child has feelings and emotions. You would rather just say, I don't want anything from you. I just want to raise this child on my own. I don't want anything from you. It's much better. I think it's much better. But if you're hiding the child and then demanding the other person to send you money, it is so sad. If you are the child and your parents are playing such a game, how would you feel? Any parent who is doing that, utaskiaje, eh? So Florence, I hope that you get help from the children law courts. Tell your friend to wake up and get help. There is always help available. Those courts are always willing to help. Don't be scared. You will ask for advice and somebody will tell, don't go there. You have to bribe. Those people don't listen to your story. No, you haven't tried. Go there first of all and confirm if they don't listen to your story and change to another law court. Oh, those judges, blah, blah, blah. No. You must go there and confirm that these people cannot help me. Let me go to another law court. You don't give up on your children. Very important human beings. You fight for them up to your last breath. All the best. All the best to your friend. All right. Terry Teresa has a question here. I would really like to break the bond between my daughter and her dad because he is helping her with nothing. But my daughter is always asking for him, what can I do? Oh, Terry. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, daughters will always like their fathers, unfortunately. And in this case, I don't have direct advice. You have to make a decision. But general opinion, and even the viewers who are watching will tell you, the help is not sometimes not just financial help. Some men can stop helping financially, but the child still wants the guy. If the child is old enough, and you also know the man is not a threat to your child, cannot steal the child like the other story we just read a few minutes ago and hide the child from you, it's better to allow the kid to go and see daddy. This is your dad. Things did not work out between you and him. And if she's old enough, you can explain to her what exactly happened. But if she's young and she's pestering you, it's okay. But if you are putting that he must help you financially, then you can allow the child to talk with him. So the child is losing in this case, unfortunately. The child is the one who is a loser. And you two are not gaining anything because the child will keep on pestering you. Where is daddy? You see, when the child goes to school, the other kids talk about their fathers and she's just there quiet. This Easter, I did this with my daddy, my daddy, my daddy. So imagine those stories. What story does she have to tell other classmates when she goes to school? Zero, nothing. When other kids are busy talking about what they did during Easter, she has to remain quiet and just go and sit in a corner. I was a teacher and I was teaching some of those kids. Go sit in a corner and just, you see them quiet because now this story, they cannot contribute anything. And the kids have nothing to talk about when they go to school. They don't gossip about teachers. They talk about what happened on the weekend, what happened during Easter or a vacation. That's what they normally talk about. So if you're a parent and you're in this situation, think about it that way. And sometimes financial help will not come. I hope the man will be kind enough. Who knows, maybe just seeing him, seeing her, it might soften his heart and begin supporting with little amount that he has. But as I said from the beginning, this is your decision. There is no specific answer for these stories. Missing dad, missing parent, not supporting. There is no specific answer. You have to decide basing on your analysis about the whole situation. So nobody should push you. Go and talk to the man. Don't hide your child. No, you don't know the story, the full story. Maybe the man is alcoholic, the man is abusive, the man has poisonous mouth and poisonous words. So you protect your child. Even if the child wants to see him, you are guarding, you're doing everything at the interest of your child. But if you know the man is sober enough and understands on how to deal or even to tolerate or to be together with your child, then you can try once in a while, slowly by a phone call. Yeah, and every Monday, tomorrow is Monday, we have parental talks on this channel together with my guest, Lydia Tet, a lady who has been raising children, 3 daughters for the last more than 24 years. And she shares her experience, especially on this situation. So tune in every Monday on this channel. Make sure you like and follow the page so you will see the notification. Every Monday we have that parental talk and we focus so much on this kind of stories. But Terry, I wish you all the best, and your daughter all the best. Brenda Nyirenda Nyahua, Benjamin, is it okay to marry a younger man than her? Yeah, it's perfectly okay. It's okay, so long as the man is not 10 years gap. 7 is the maximum, according to me. 0, 1 year younger, 2 years younger, 5 younger, 7 younger. 7 is like maximum. Otherwise, the younger the man, the more it might have complications. But we have couples who are recently married. The president of France, how old is he? Can you Google him? President of France is very young. The wife is very old. And they are happily together. So sometimes it can work. That's why I say it's okay. Don't limit yourself. The other lady, Viva, was asking, why are there no older men in my show, Meet and Mingle show? They are not available. They are not single. In your family, there is no single man who is over 40. So where are you going to get these men? If all your family members, your brothers, your cousins, your uncles, your half-brothers, all of them over 35 are no longer single. So which family has these single men? Where are they? We don't see them. They are not available. Marilyn Hussein, hey Benjamin, I forgive my husband for cheating, but it's so hard to forget, and this bothers me a lot. Marilyn, yes, you can't forget. Cheating is permanent. You can never forget. You forgive, you move on. But one of the ways to forget about it is if the man changes their habit. If he changes, he begins to behave well, he stops cheating, it will help you to move on faster. But if he goes back, then I'm sorry to tell you, you can never forget the cheating. It's impossible. Because it's just like death of someone. You don't just forget. Even if somebody died 20 years ago, you cannot forget it. You can't. That's why cheating is among the top reasons why people just say enough is enough. I am walking away. Because it's a very serious thing. It's not a joke. But if you forgive him, you can't forget. But slowly by slowly you will heal and get back your trust. If he changes, he must change. If he doesn't change, you will go back to square one, which is more painful. I hope that he changes, and then this will encourage you to continue being with him. All right. How can you get back, Uwe Wanuri? How can you get back to dating again after divorce or separation when you're always busy with kids? Oh, Uwe Wanuri. Oh. I think this is very tough. I have no specific answer. Getting back, it takes time. It really takes time. And by time, I mean as you can see, you're focusing on the kids. Kids take a lot of time and energy. And the problem here is you are tired because you need help. I know you need help, like somebody to be helping you with the kids. So it's a lot of pressure for you. I totally understand that. But you have to find ways of dealing with that pressure, which might involve you employing somebody that you work and pay to reduce the pressure of raising these kids. Because I meet so many single women who are divorced, and so they are so tired and they need help, but they think that the help is getting married again or getting a man to help them. But the truth is, or the saddest reality is, most men also do not want that lady with those children. Very few men take up the responsibility and say, hey, I will step up. I'll be not just a stepdad, but I'll be a dad who's stepped up for the missing dad. Those men are very few. So my message is, as you're getting tired of focusing on these kids and you're looking for a man, find ways on reducing this pressure. So you don't get so tired. It's okay even to pay your bestie some little money to stay with your kids. Then you can unwind. Travel somewhere, 1 day or 2 days away from them, so that your mind can sober up. But I'm not discouraging you from dating. The truth is, very few men are taking up that responsibility. On the other hand, if there is a man who is available and you have really good connection with him, he has respect for you, and he knows how to handle children, after 1 year of a very deep analysis about his personality and his habits, why not allow the guy to come in? It's a gamble. It's a gamble, especially if you have daughters. A man can eat you and your daughter. It's very common because that is not his daughter. He has no relation with her. We have very weird men who will take advantage of that. So if you study him, their personality, their story, how he relates with people, how he relates with female friends, or how he deals with females, focus on those habits. How is this gentleman connected with other women or even your own close friends? How does he deal and communicate with them before you introduce him to your kids? You might suffer in the name of trying to get another new husband. You would rather just be with your kids and enjoy life. It's a very painful thing, but in the long run, it's much better. Yeah, I don't know if I answered her very well. What do you think? I'm just saying, ladies and gentlemen. Duchess C. Firi, Benjamin, I have this man, I don't really have any strings attached with him. He wants to be paying my school fees, and I don't feel anything for him. What can I do? I've talked to him about it, but with him, he seems not to accept the fact. What can I do? Oh my goodness. If you really, really care about this man's feelings, then I think it's okay to just say no. Don't pay for me. Find other ways of getting your school fees. It's better. We have stories, very weird stories. A man will pay for you. Most men are not really paying to help you. Unless he agrees, Duchess, Firi, I really like you, but I have no intention to date or marry you. I just want to help you pursue your education. If you find him and he agrees to that, well and good. But a majority of the men that I know, nothing is for free, my friend. If you really care about that guy's feelings, just tell him no. Let me find other means. Let me find other means of studying. Hopefully that helps you. I know you want to study, but the man is willing and you don't love him. Choose one struggle. You either love him by force, by fire, which is not good, or just look for other means to study. Don't use him and dump him later on. Yeah, Vena, they are there. Tag them in my shows. Eh? They are very few. Widowed, divorced. Divorced by divorce is complete divorce, Vena. Eh? An African man doesn't divorce. African men, white people, sorry to use the race card, but most African men don't divorce and they don't leave the woman alone. They still remain in the relationship. I don't understand. The feelings are there, the emotions are there. They still want to control the ex. They want to know who she's dating or sleeping with. So it's not really a divorce. But if it's a finally, really fully divorced, perfect and good. And then that is a single man, and any lady should talk with him and allow him to come to her life. But there are very few, as you say. Those people are very few. African men don't divorce. They divorce 20%. 80% is still together. Bean Bay, can you get desperate because you are getting 30 without marrying? How to deal with family pushing her to get married because you're getting 30? Bean Bay, if you are under the age of 30, don't be so worried about it. Yeah, you're still young. You're still young. But my advice is for lady who, like, if you are over 25, you try to be in relationships. The reasons why you should be in relationships is you are understanding or learning your own weaknesses as a woman. Those relationships help you to know your weaknesses and your strengths and to know on how to deal with the different personalities of men. A short-tempered guy, a quiet guy, a very ambitious guy, a stingy man. So you keep on. And I'm not saying you sleep with all of them, because I have spent so much time to study about relationships. But I've also dated a lot, and this helps me to understand my own weaknesses and how to deal with the opposite sex, because I've taken time to study. But most people don't take time. It's just emotions. Oh, he's handsome. Oh, he told me he's in the United Kingdom, or he's in Canada. He's a white man. You chat with him. You don't see him. He doesn't want to video call. So you're running against the pressure of these family members. These family members put so much pressure on so many women. If you're under 30, take your sweet time, but don't just be single and be seated there. You'd rather even do a long distance relationship to understand the power of patience, the power of communication. How do you deal with a man who is quiet? How do you move on when somebody has cheated on you? You have to experience these things so that you understand. But if you're just sitting there, I'm a virgin, I'm waiting, waiting for the man. No. When you get there, you know nothing. You don't even know what is love. So when you meet this guy who is mistreating you and putting you through a lot of pain, for you think that is love. Now you imagine that this is really, really love. No. Love doesn't give you stress. Love reduces your stress. Love adds happiness to your life. Love makes you feel healthy. Love makes you to begin liking yourself. You walk naked. You dance naked. That's the power of love. But if you're sitting there waiting for this gentleman to come from somewhere to help you, it's not going to help you. Just go for dates. Keep learning, man, or study. If you cannot date or you can't go for these dates, there are YouTube videos, people talking about relationships. Spend 30 minutes just to study and listen to somebody talking about it. If you're driving, if you're lucky you have a car, tune in to somebody who is talking about relationship for 30 minutes. As you're driving, you're listening. Wow, that guy is making sense. It's how you deal with men. But don't allow the pressure of your family. Family, tell them, hey, I will get married. I will get married. Don't worry. I know you want me to get married, but I will get. Don't worry. I'm dating right now. I'm studying this guy. Or do you want me to bring him to home? So any lady who is under 30, know your weaknesses as a woman and know your strengths as a woman and build yourself. Don't get pregnant. I tell my sisters, my cousins, don't open your legs, have unprotected sex. If you don't know anything to do with safe days, do not try to use those things. And you see, even these safe days, people learn about them because of several relationships. Somebody can be so quiet, so innocent. You are 27, and then you just imagine you are on your safe days. And then you have this unprotected sex. You haven't talked about children. There is no relationship going on. There is no marriage coming up. But now you're pregnant. So you are left with two options: to force love with this guy or to abort. Just terminate the child so that you go back to square one. But if you have really studied your body, we do shows about sex every Wednesday. We're not encouraging people to have sex, but all these things are empowering you to know how to deal with your life and your and relationships and health and even sex matters, so that you are aware of what you're doing. And the family members, please tell them, hey, Benjamin said no. Put pressure on me after 30. After 30 is okay. We can understand. And anyone who puts pressure on you, sometimes it's good to ask her or him, by the way, how is your marriage? How is your marriage? Now that you're pushing me so hard, uncle. How is your marriage, by the way? Can you tell me how your marriage is doing? These people push you and they have very stupid marriages. Push me if your marriage is working. All right. Let me see next question here. Rose Allen. Hi, Benjamin. My question is, why do men aged between 40 to 45 wanahanya sana? What happens? Because the cases are on the rise. They are really misbehaving. Wish you can tackle this question. Rose Allen, at that age, most men are, they have realized they made a mistake. Most of them. They realized they made a mistake, the woman they chose in their life. On the other hand, the pressure of marriage comes with a lot of poverty and lack of finances. That's another reason. Or they are making more money. Give a lot of money to a man, he will have so many women. Give a lot of money to Rose Allen, she will have one man only. That is the reason. But by and large, those men are experienced on how to talk to a woman. That's why you find these ladies, a lady who is 22 meets this man who is 45. No, those men are so mature. He's so mature, Benjamin. Not like these young boys. No, he's not mature. He's sleeping with you, with other women, because you are so young and so naive, very, very, very innocent. You don't know anything about relationships. And when I begin my confession show, those ladies dating this man, once they become pregnant, the whole thing changes. You sleep with this guy, it's always 99.9% unprotected sex. They will do the HIV test. Some of them refuse. It's very hard. They don't want to do the test. But because you have admired the guy and you have tested him using your eyes, you feel that this is a very healthy guy. So you have unprotected sex. Safe days work round 1, safe days work round 2, safe days work round 3. Eventually you begin developing feelings, women with sex, so long as you are having more than twice. Ladies, I don't know if I'm making sense. So long as you have sex more than 3 times with a man, unless you are a professional prostitute, your job is specifically to sleep with different men to get money. Eventually you begin changing your perception about the guy. And then you're, wow. Okay. And if the sex is so good, because this guy is so experienced, my friend, 45 years is experience of sex. You're not dealing with somebody who is a gambler or this man who come to your inbox and just tell you, I will take you miles and for me, I can do it. I can ride you for 4 hours without getting tired. This guy is very experienced. Even just licking your vagina, he knows what he has to do. He has experienced it. So the cases will be there. And the women who are after them will also be available. Poverty is number one. Poverty is number two. Poverty is number three. You don't find a rich, stable, beautiful, young, innocent woman chasing this guy. You don't find them. I mean, I have my money, I have my job, I have my car, I have my iPhone or Samsung, I don't know which Samsung. So what am I doing with this guy with his big stomach and actually looking ugly? He's very ugly, that's why I hide him. I wish he was looking younger and handsome. I could be posting him once in a while. You see those ladies going on Instagram full of those photos of vacation, hiding this man. Where people ask, where is the photographer? The photographer is a 45-year-old man who has abandoned his children and wife. He's the one who is taking those photographs. And then the lady is posting them, gets the likes, gets the comments, feels good about it, feels happy and more beautiful. And then if she has found the phone, which is an iPhone, goes to the mirror and takes, where's my other phone? Here's my other phone, yeah. I'm just describing what happens to those ladies. It stands like this, takes herself a picture so that you as a lady, you can see I have an iPhone, which she didn't buy. But do you think if this lady could afford such an iPhone, will she have a time for those men? Absolutely no. Why would I struggle to fake orgasm and sex with this man? Why? I would rather sleep with my age mate. All right. Anyway, Rose Allen, those situations are here to stay so long as the man has money. There's nothing you can stop him doing. You can call in. Do you want my WhatsApp number? Last week I tried to put my number there, you guys didn't call. But if you have a story or a question that you want to ask me, let me put my number there on the screen. That's my WhatsApp number. You can call in now before I finish the show. We have about, how many minutes? A few minutes to finish. Kristen Riziki, I have a question. My sister used to love one guy in Africa. But never knew that the guy was younger than my sister, 5 years. The difference, when my sister traveled to America, they didn't continue anymore now after 8 years. The guy contacted my sister again and he wanted to marry my sister. But 2 months ago, the guy told my sister that he was younger to my sister, but him is ready to be married. My sister, but for my sister, is not comfortable to be married because of younger than her. So, what is your question? If she's not comfortable, let her leave him alone. Your question is very long. I can't see it full on my camera. I really cannot see your full question. Let me check on my phone here. Okay, I see the full version of the question. But my sister is not comfortable to be married to him because he is younger and he wants advice. Can I give to my sister? I need your ideas, Benjamin, like a man. I don't know if the man is serious or genuine. The man lied, which is very bad. And maybe the man has seen an opportunity to come to America, so your sister should be prepared for that. Maybe the man has just discovered that there's an opportunity to move to America, so he might use that. So let your sister decide. Does she want a younger man? Yes. Has she confirmed that this man's intention are not just to move to America? Yes. Then go ahead and do it. Let her decide. Otherwise, it is okay to date a younger person. It's okay to marry a younger person. You can't die of it. You can always end the relationship if the person is not genuine or not fulfilling what you wanted. You have the room to say bye-bye and leave the relationship or make it come to an end. Edith Kadoshi, hi Benjamin, why is it normal for older men to date younger girls than older women dating younger men? I think I already answered, but our society does not allow that. It's the society, a 65 or a 50-year-old woman dating a 30-year-old man. Oh my goodness. Edith and all women will condemn her. Everyone will condemn. It doesn't matter. No, you don't do that. That is your child. That is your son. Because it's nature and our culture, it is abnormal. It is abnormal. We don't see it, most people doing it. So it's something that is abnormal. Something is wrong. And there's nothing you can do about it. People will always condemn you. Rayan H. Aris, how about if you know he is in a unhealthy relationship that exposes child early life issues? Then you do away with that, such a person. All right. Twina Alex, why is it that I'm not seeing my fellow Ugandans here? Where are they? Ugandans are watching and following. But I'm a Kenyan, so if the host is a Kenyan, you expect many Kenyans. Twina Alex. If he's a Muganda, you will see so many Baganda people there following and watching the guy. That is natural. If he's a Nigerian from Yoruba, you will see so many Nigerians following the guy. It's nature. Baker Nganga. Benjamin is really working. A long distance relationship, attention from the other partner is limited. He is the only person to call. When I call, he doesn't pick. And when he calls, if I request a video call to see him, resist kabisa. Please advise. Baker Nganga, please go and see each other. Hakuna advice ingine. There's no any other advice of long distance. You must see each other. If you cannot see each other, Beka Nganga, expect very few phone calls, very few video calls, and that is the nature of long distance relationship. Question is, when are you going to see him? If it's in 2027, my friend, it's better you date someone in the next town. Just there where you are staying. It is far, far much better. You will not be asking this question. You would be with him this weekend. Instead of asking this question, you would be with him. But if you have no plans to see each other very soon, my friend, there is no other better advice. Francis Bagura, finally. Ben, I'm dating a man and he clearly loved me, but my previous past relationship is affecting me because I'm scared of getting hurt again. Please, how can I overcome that feeling? Frances Bangura, thank you for your question. I think it's okay to focus more on this new relationship. Focus on the new guy. Focus on what he is doing to you for now. If there are good things that he's doing, he is behaving well, focus on those little good things. Yeah. Instead of focusing on the past as it happened, somebody hurt you. But if you are still so scared, then you're not supposed to be in a relationship. People want to date again after being heartbroken. They are not scared again. They are now ready again to try this thing called love. But if you're not ready, then forget about it. You are just punishing that guy and questioning him, snooping on his phone, expecting him to hurt you. It's a very bad life. You just sit, you have done again the same thing that guy used to do. Why did you like those women's pictures? Why are you liking those pictures? That guy he started just exactly like that. So you're focusing on that. Focus on what this guy is doing. If he's really meeting so many things that you wanted, that is good. So you focus on this guy. The guy is handsome. The guy is funny. The guy is consistent in communication. The guy is very kind with his words. There are good things that you like about this new guy. You focus on them. This will help you to forget about the other person. Don't just sit there waiting for somebody to hurt you. Love is a good thing, Yatero Charles. Yes, indeed, love is beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. Nelly, finally. Na Benjamin, I have a question. What make a man akufuatilia after mmeachana for long and still anakutaka and different way umemblock but still anakutafuta, then at all nimse ali move on, ako na wife na mtoi na ukimwambia anakutusi. Nelly. Hiyo ngamia anataka tu kukutumia. Anataka tu sex yako Nelly. Kama sex yako ilikuwa tamu sana. Hakuna kitu kingine anataka huyo ngamia. Wewe ni shenzi, bure sana. Where are my whips? Nelly. Yeah? Such men just want to use you. And a man mwenye anakutusi kwa sababu unamkataa, shenzi sana. Block here tena. Ambia Benjamin alisema block these men who abuse you because you don't want them. They are very stupid men. You don't abuse a woman because he has refused you. Who are you? You don't do that. Even a woman who abuses me, if I've said no to her, I block her. I just tell her you are very stupid, grow up. You are beautiful but very stupid. Bye-bye, block, and keep it moving. Open another account, block again. Call another now, block again. Come on now. You can buy 20 different phone numbers, but I will block them. There is no limit of blocking. Did you know that? Hakuna limit ya kublock. Hakunanga you limit. We only have limits of liking comments. That's why us here, like me as Benjamin, it's very hard to like all the comments. Sometimes I want to like all the comments, but when I'm liking, Facebook sends me a notification. No, we have detected something wrong in your account. You cannot like all these comments. Even when I'm replying the comments. And sometimes you see people like you as a viewer complaining, wow, the celebrity or the guy I follow does not communicate or does not respond to my comments. Facebook stops us doing that because it's automatic in their machine or their system. They don't imagine it's Benjamin who is responding. What if somebody was hacked my account and is responding very bad messages to tarnish my name? So they protect me that way. But when it comes to blocking, if I start blocking all the 100,000 people, it doesn't stop me. Block. It's very easy. So the same thing with you, Nelly. Huyo ngamia, mwambia focus na bibi yake na watoto yake. Hiyo nguvu ya kukutafuta atumie kulisha bibi yake na watoto wake. Ajisaidie sana kulisha watoto na bibi yake. Finally here, all right. Francis Barunga, I'm dating a man, he clearly loved me. I'm dating a man and he clearly loved me, but my past relationship is affecting me. I'm scared of care. We answer that one. Finally here. Matolu Brenda, what's the advantages or disadvantage of dating a man who is going through a divorce? Honestly, there are no advantages. The only advantage is there's a probability he is going to be single. He is going to be, that's the only advantage. He is going to be single, but he is not yet single. But the other things are just disadvantages. As I said earlier on, I made a very nice statement there. African men don't divorce. So if he's going through a process of divorce, tell him, hey, complete your divorce, show me the certificate, and God willing, I will believe you from there and from your actions that you have finally divorced. Otherwise, somebody going through a divorce has so many disadvantages. These are men who want to be polygamous indirectly. Let me repeat that. These are men who still want to be polygamous indirectly. So you act as another wife, but indirectly. And that's the nature of most African men. And that's the truth. That's the reality. I'm in the process of the divorce. Just give me, it's very difficult. It's a very long process. Yeah, I know it's very long. But I'm here. I'm not going anywhere. I'm waiting for you. I'm waiting for you. I'm not running anywhere. Felix Okari, Benjamin, what if you shift your shows to Friday and Saturday? I'm sorry, we cannot do that because I also have other things to do. Sasa wewe unataka nifanye show kulingana na wakati wako. Wewe you fix time. Ni kama uambie TV, why don't you stop giving news from 7 p.m. and shift it to 6 p.m. Hapana. Adjust. There is a repeat. There is a repeat, or adjust your time or focus on one show. But Felix, I understand shida yako, but we cannot do that. I also have other things that I'm doing, and I have specific days that I can do them. Unfortunately, That cannot be possible. You can only watch when you are available and free. Sally Sonika. Hey Benjamin, can you love two men at the same time? Kila mtu akona quality zake. Hapana, you cannot, Sally. Are you a porn actress? You can't love two people at the same time. Just say, can you use two people at the same time? Yes, you can use them. Kila mtu akona quality zake. Hapana, kila mtu akona benefit zake. So let me change your question there. Hey Benjamin, can you use two men at the same time? Kila mtu akona benefits zake. You ndakwambia yes. Of course. Yeah, that is very common these days. You use this one. You use Benjamin and Patrick. You don't love them. If you love one, you stick with one guy. I love Benjamin and I don't want Patrick. Simple as that. You can't love two people. You're using two people. Finally, let me see here. The last, let me check if I have a question in my inbox before I go. And thank you so much for your time, guys. I really, really appreciate. I am from Kenya, a mother of one lovely daughter. I have never been lucky in dating. Rather relationship world. I'm so confused about. I'm 27 years and so single. The lady who sent me this message. Where do you stay? Your location could be a problem. There are so many available men. 27 is so young. Should have found a man. How about your profile picture? Can you change them? I see your profile picture is a Bible verse. What is this? Let me check your profile picture. This lady here. The ladies who want men. If you want a man online, use your real pictures. Take a picture of at least 1 month ago. Put it there. If you're not comfortable about your looks, that's another problem. If you don't like how you look like, then you're hiding your pictures. Nobody's going to inbox you. Nobody's going to look for you. This world is going to judge you no matter what you do. So do what you want. Do away. Be real. Be true to you. That is the profile picture that you're using. It's the same thing. This message is speaking about you. So put a picture there. Let people see you. Let people admire you. Ladies. Ladies. You don't like yourself. You don't like your face, your body. Hiding from men and wanting men online. Then look for the men outside online. Delete Facebook. Meet the men on the streets. Go to the gym. Go to the supermarket. Go to a concert and meet these people. Go to a club or a disco. Meet people in real life situation. That is how I want to end this show here with the lady who sent me that message. So please, ladies, let us not complicate so many things. Please. Weka picha yako hapo tukuone. The ladies who put their pictures, they receive messages. I mean, it's automatic. I mean, for what, for who? It's very automatic. I can see her. She looks like this. Okay, wow. All right. She posted this one the other day. This is a real human being. Last one question. Hi, Benjamin. Yes, I was and maybe still bitter about my relationship. I hope I will come with a solution to help myself and my kids. My husband is financially abusive. He has been gambling for 8 to 10 years. We have lived in the US, so I'm always carrying a heavy load of responsibilities. He's aware it's an addiction, but I feel he is doing nothing about it. He will apologize and go right back to it. I'm mature enough now to know what I want in life, not to support his zero efforts to change till the end. You made me a little teary when discussing this. I'm just venting. Thanks for listening. All right. Yeah. So if somebody is dealing with addiction of gambling, addiction of gambling is the worst thing. That one is the same group with cheating. Because people don't care about their life when they are gambling. Thank you so much. I want to wish you a beautiful Sunday wherever you are, those who watched and listened to me, and those who answered some of the questions. Thank you so much. From me, Benjamin, I want to wish you a beautiful, beautiful Sunday. God bless and take care. See you next Sunday for another session of question and answer session. And if you watch for the first time and you like this presentation, I hope that you like and follow the page, and you can always watch a repeat on my YouTube channel during your free time, in case you just joined and missed, by checking this contact information here below. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Ryan Harris, Benjamin, you are appreciated for the awareness you're bringing to the world at large. I like the boldness, brother man. Keep it up. Keep coming. We are learning. Thank you so much, Ryan Harris. I really appreciate your words. Winnie Nengaje, thank you so much. Thank you, Nengaje. Thank you so much. Thank you. Matolu Brenda, thank you so much. You are welcome. Thank you so much. And thank you for your kind words. I wish you a beautiful Sunday. God bless. Love you.